Hi kids, it's Mrs. Compton and I've got a challenge for you today. Now, I used to go into classrooms and I would say, I've got a challenge for you. And the kids would look at me and they'd go, bring it, bring it, bring it. So, I've got a challenge for you today. I hope you like challenges because that's what stretches our brains and makes our minds and brains grow, and it helps us make connections. So, I'm going to ask you if you could create a fact family if I gave you 3 numbers. So here are your numbers: 13, 7, and 20. So think about that. 13, 7, and 20. How could we arrange them into a fact family? So I want everyone to think about this. I want you to hit pause. What are you thinking? And not only what are you thinking, what are the fact family number sentences that we could make? All right, hit pause. Let's think about it. Did you hit pause? Okay, we are back. I have 13 right here. Did you see me? I already had that sitting right there. So here's 13. Check it out. Make sure there's actually 13. There we go. Okay, so I have a 10 and 3 more, so that makes my 13, right? And I have 7. Check my 7, make sure it's 7. Okay. So if you put 13 and 7 together, you'll end up with how many? I want to look at it like this. That makes more sense to my eyes. I can see that when I put together the 7 and the 3, I ended up with 20. So 13 plus 7 makes 20. So that could be one of your fact family number sentences. Let's see. 13 plus 7 makes 20. Now let's see. Did you find another fact family number sentence that we could do? Did you figure out that we could swap the 7 and the 13? So here's 7. And then we add on 13. Whoop. And that gives us 20, right? That still gives us 20. Even if we add the 7 or the 13 to the 7, it still makes 20. We just switched the spots. Boom, boom. Look at that. 13's there, 7's there. Okay. Did anyone think about subtraction? So if you start with 20, and take off 7, how many will you be left with? Let's look at that. If we start with 20, here's my 20, and I take off my 7, how many are left? 13. Okay, so let's look at that again. 20 minus those 7 equals 13. Okay, so we've got another one to add to the list. 20, take off 7, makes 13. Okay, there's one last one. Do you know what it is? Okay, say it for me if you know it. It's another subtraction problem. Okay, so if we have 20 and we take off not 7, but we take off, you probably guessed it, 13. So I have to take off my 10 and my 3 more. If I take those off, 7 will be left. So I keep using the same numbers, right? So 20, take off 13, would leave me with 7. And this right here is my fact family. I'm going to put my big heart around it because it's a family of numbers. They stick together, right? So we have 3 numbers here, and we made 4 different true number sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are our fact family. And actually, knowing our fact families can get us some help when we're problem solving too. Okay, let's take a peek at our story today. We've got a story about balloons. All right, we've got Mila had some balloons. Okay, so I want you to imagine Mila standing there holding some balloons. Okay. Of the balloons floated away. Well, I can definitely imagine that. That's happened to me before. Then she had balloons left. How many balloons did Mila start with? We have to find her starting number before those balloons flew away, right? Okay, so let's check out our numbers. Here we go. We've got 5 and 14. We have 29 and 43, or we have 39 and 73. Now, I think I would choose 5 and 14 as my just right number set. So I'm going to read it with 5 and 14. All right, so here we go. Mila had some balloons. 5 of the balloons floated away. Then she had 14 balloons left. How many balloons did Mila start with? Okay, let's think about this. We're looking for her starting number. Is she going to have more than 14 balloons or less than 14 balloons at the beginning? Okay. And is she going to have more than 5 balloons or less than 5 balloons at the beginning? Okay. So we kind of have a picture as to what Mila's going to have, right? So if she has, let's see, Mila has some balloons, 5 of them floated away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floated away, but she's still standing there with her 14 other balloons. And we have to figure out, before those 5 flew in the sky, how many she had in the beginning. All right. What's your strategy? Are you going to draw a picture? Is Mila going to show up? Are balloons going to be there? You can even just draw circles for balloons, right? Or maybe you're going to use your math tools. Or maybe you might use a number line, or I don't know, act it out. That would be fun, right? Okay, kids, it's up to you. I will see you next time. Bye.